Uh, Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and give that like button a tap. It really helps the channel out. Now, have you ever wondered what happens when the brave firefighters themselves become the ones in peril? In season 8, episode 15 of 911, that very scenario unfolds during a tense emergency at a biolab. The episode titled Lab Rats kicks off with the familiar crew from LA Station 118 rushing into action, only to find some firefighters trapped amid a dangerous blaze. Their predicament triggers a high stakes rescue that draws everyone into a gripping story full of tension and heroism. This installment also introduces several notable guest actors. A Skylar Bell returns as Mara Driscoll, a character who has been woven into the season's intricate family dynamics. Mara's journey, marked by loss and new beginnings, adds emotional depth to the unfolding drama. And alongside her is Declan Pratt as Denny Wilson, Mara's foster brother, whose backstory as the son of a first responder brings a fresh perspective to the team's personal ties. Their subplot enriches the narrative beyond just the firefighting action. In the thick of the crisis is Brian Nobles, Alan Reed, a researcher caught in the hazardous biolab environment. His presence heightens the stakes as science and danger collide in unexpected ways. Rick Worthy plays John Hartman, a U.S. Army colonel specializing in infectious diseases, whose role escalates the biothreat aspect to Kogut. The military's involvement adds a layer of urgency and authority to the rescue mission. Shanti Krishnan as Director Francis Manning and Sudi Kawano as the quarantined scientist Raz deepen the lab storylines. Their characters bring a mix of scientific expertise and personal risk that keeps viewers on edge. Bridget Regan's Moira Blake is a wild card, the former microbiologist responsible for the outbreak's chaos, throwing the plot into further turmoil. Her role explains how the disaster began and who's accountable, providing a twist that surprises even this seasoned team. Marsha Warfield returns as Tony Wilson, offering wisdom to her family amid the crisis. Her interactions ground the episode emotionally, showing that even heroes rely on support from loved ones. Corinne Messiah appears as Mae Grant, daughter of Field Sergeant Athena Grant Nash, continuing to weave family ties into the heart-pounding action. These connections remind us what's at stake beyond the flashing lights. Chris Wu steps back into the fray as a dedicated LAPD officer, reconnecting with the audience from earlier seasons and providing strong law enforcement presence throughout the chaos. Anthony Sistero makes his debut on the show in this episode, adding intrigue to the mix as his character's details remain under wraps, keeping fans guessing about his role in the unfolding events. The regular cast, including Peter Krause, Angela Bassett, Jennifer Love Hewitt, Kenneth Choi, Aisha Hines, Ryan Guzman, and Oliver Stark, bring their trusted characters into the intense scenario, balancing action with nuanced storytelling. You could say this episode is so packed with tension, even the lab rats are looking for a fire extinguisher. With all this drama, it's clear 911 keeps pushing the boundaries of what a rescue show can be. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,